lighting's really good.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it making us look glowy? Are we eating?
You gotta,
okay.
yes. He left no crumbs.
Yes,
yeah.
I didn't left no crumbs. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Hold it like this.
Got it?
It's really I'm sorry, this is like really silly.
It's really messy.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I got it. I kind of, maybe?
Yep.
Oh, we got it.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Who are this year's student trustees? Us?
We are.
Well, we are.
Who else would be?
Of course.
Okay, so my name is Moyin, and I'm a student at Dwyer. I'm in grade 11, and I am one of your student trustees for this year.
And hi, I'm Sophie. I'm in grade 12. I go to Father Leo J. Austin. I'm the senior student trustee for this year. And yeah, that's kind of who makes up Durham student trustees, right?
It's just both of us.
Right? Okay, yeah.
And hopefully you. But anyway.
Yeah, hopefully you.
Oh, I read that. I definitely read that. I'm so bad at that.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay.
You want to read that?
What is a student trustee and what do we do? So a student trustee is a student in grade 10 who gets elected to be on the board of trustees as a student and a non-voting member. So you attend board meetings, you kind of run Senate. What do? Yeah, we just run Senate, go to board meetings, don't crash, you're fine.
True. We also work with Autocomplete, right? Which is a provincial organization. Check them out. They're really interesting. But yeah, just like you said.
It's okay.
How do trustee elections work? Great question. So this year, the elections will be held on April 24th. And so any successful candidate that has been selected to run in the election will come down to the board office on April 24th. We'll give you the time and the location, it's just the board office, and you will give a 5-minute speech to the Senate. Then you'll answer a few questions from the senators, and then you leave and you're on your merry way. And then the senators will be voting for the next student trustee.
Next one.
Ooh.
Team effort.
Team effort right here. There we go.
Oh, wait, no.
I got this one.
Wait.
Yeah. She got it. She got it. What are the daily, weekly, monthly duties of a student trustee? This is such an interesting question because it really just depends. So one thing about this role that's really unique is that it's whatever you make it. So you can be working as little as you want or as much as you want. So like I think we can both agree like these next few weeks, even last week, have been pretty busy weeks for us. We're working on presentations for organizations. We're going to be going to conferences this month.
Elections coming up.
We have elections coming up. So, but always, I would say that maybe on average, you're always at least doing something for the board or for Senate. So making Senate agendas, communicating with members of the board and administrative staff, anything specifically board specific, that's one of your average duties. And
basically what you do on a weekly basis.
True.
And on a monthly basis, you've got like board meetings and stuff like that, but that's more spread out.
Your Asta-ACO responsibilities,
right.
yeah.
So it's usually more spread out.
It depends.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it?
No.
No.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'll hold it.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
I just whipped out 2 of them.
Yeah.
How do student trustees contribute to the student Senate? That's a great question. So at Senate meetings, student trustees usually lead the Senate meetings. We prepare the agenda for the day. If there are any presentations, we kind of go through them.
Too late. We gotta leave the building? Or
No.
Okay. I was like, run!
Is this like the 15th time? We don't run. We jog, maybe.
We jog.
3 hours later.
The last one there. Did you guys, you know what, to be safe? What? No,
that's actually,
are you kidding? Go psych.
that's actually not real.
Okay, so basically what we do at Senate meetings is we have to lead the Senate meetings, we have to make the agendas beforehand, lead discussion, just make sure that everyone's involved. If we have something like a survey going on, we kind of like make good questions so people can have really, really good answers and we can use the information. Anything else?
Yeah, well, essentially we just try to instill leadership into our Senate, and instill leadership in the senators and the presidents, just to ensure that they're working within the school communities to advance the needs of students, really, yeah.
Okay, wow, you're so good at this. So good. We should make a professional, like, we should take her.
Oh, 100%. Okay.
Okay, that was not okay.
How do student trustees contribute to the board of trustees? This is such a great question. How we contribute is one, we attend monthly meetings, so we're always there at the board table. And we're just ensuring that all the policies and the conversations that are had at the board table, they consider the student perspective and they consider student needs. We really, really make sure we advocate at that board table, and sometimes it's even the smallest of things, like whether it's a budget or it's school zones, or it's even as much as like an in-depth policy. We're just ensuring that the student needs and perspectives are always considered and acknowledged as well. And that's essentially what we contribute to the board of trustees.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're done.
We're done?
Next.
Oh,
Go that way. Next one. We're done with this.
she's like, we're not.
Okay. Sophie and Moyin. I like
Sophie and
this.
Moyin.
Always search this up.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
Sophie and Moyin.
Okay.
Okay, you got that side? Okay. So I think you're good.
Okay, got it.
You got it. Like, oh, yeah.
Okay, I got so much better at this.
Come through. Okay. What are this year's trustees' favorite parts about the role? You want to go first?
Okay, my favorite part about the role so far is just getting to meet with students across the board. I really like to see what like student leaders and like-minded people are thinking. So at Senate meetings or at events, I get to see what other people are doing at their schools, and I get to bring those ideas right back to my school.
Oh, that's so true. I think my favorite part about this role has been the fact that I've met so many amazing people through this position. And it's not even, not only the people at the board and senior administrative staff that we work with, but as well other student leaders, other student trustees from across the province. It's really, really unique. It's a really unique experience to be able to meet people who are just like you and who are advocating for the same things as you and have such rich conversations. I mean, whenever we go to conferences, it's an amazing time and an amazing place to be because of the conversations that are had there. So, wow. Guys, I think, okay, good. Okay, I think that's good enough.
Come on, guys, don't lose faith, don't lose hope.
Don't go off on me, Mr. Okay.
Okay.
What is the most difficult part of the role? Great question. I would say the most difficult part of the role is truly being able to understand what needs aren't being met in the student population. Even though that's the basis of what we do, understanding student needs and advocating for them, it is sometimes hard to get out of your own bubble and out of your own school communities as well to understand, like, for example, I go to Austin, but what do the students at Dock, what do they need? What needs of theirs aren't being met? What about Notre Dame, St. Mary? So really truly being able to understand that, but also coming from understanding other people's experiences and perspectives. You cannot be in your role and be very simple-minded or think one way. You have to be able to understand and know the perspectives and the experiences of so many students because our student body is so diverse. So many racialized backgrounds, many gender identities, many sexual identities, understanding them, people who have disabilities and are in special education, understanding them and what their needs are as well. That's probably the most difficult part.
Okay, next question. Ooh, who did this tape job?
You?
That should be, whoa. That's a really good tape job. Okay, well,
Okay, got it.
wait, no, I did not
You
get
did
it.
not get yours?
I got it. Okay. How many hours of work does being a trustee require on a weekly basis? That entirely depends on what time of the year it is. At the beginning of the school year, you might have a little bit of a lot in the first month, but after that, it kind of it's a lull. That doesn't mean you're not doing any work. You still have agendas, you have posts going on, you have senators, you have announcements and such, but it's not that much work. In terms of hours, I would say five,
On a down
6,
week,
on a really, not really slow, but on an average week, 5, 6 is a good amount of hours you spend on work. Okay.
And I've even had 15-hour weeks sometimes, and it does
It depends on what you're doing,
It does
right?
depend.
If you have something to do, you
and if
can
you
do
procrastinate, then it's the hours are gonna add up, obviously. So yeah.
I don't know. Oh wow, okay. Tape job again.
Come on.
Excellent.
Oh, I got mine. Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. How do you balance your schedule and stay organized with all your duties?
Whew, let me tell you, this is probably the hardest part for me because I hate saying no to people when something's going on around my school, when something's going on at ASTA, provincial level, board level, school level, it doesn't matter. I think the most important part is just realizing that you need to do what you can for like you can only do what you can, no matter like how many things you want to do. If you can only do so many things, then you can only do so many things. And also remembering that you're a student first. It's great to have all these opportunities, but you're a student first, and then you're bored, and then you can consider all of your other duties in the province.
That's so true. And I mean, something that I think you pick up along the way in this position is creating good organizational habits, good time management habits as well. So like, I mean, even something simple as, getting an agenda and filling out your weekly agenda. I use Apple Calendar, so filling out your calendar, just making sure that you actually write down the dates of things that are happening. Like, that's so important that you have the dates of things that are happening, because if you think that you can just keep it in your mind and remember it, you won't remember it. You won't remember it.
Don't do it.
Really write it down somewhere.
Oh, last one.
Last question. Wait, like,
what is this? Reveal. Okay. Oh, no, I botched that. My bad.
You're good. Okay.
Actual reveal.
What surprised you most about the role? Let me tell you. This is my second year as a student trustee. It's so sad I'm leaving. But
I miss you already. Okay.
I know. But the most surprising thing about the role, this is actually like a really surprising question. I think it would probably be the lessons that you learn while you're here. 100%. There are key lessons that honestly I'm kind of just like, I would have never expected to learn that if I wasn't a student trustee. Something like, for example, like I always consider myself an advocate and consider myself someone who loves advocacy. But this role broadened that. I learned so much about other people, so much about other communities. It made me more empathetic and compassionate to people, and I would have never expected that this role would do that. And I mean, it also just opens up your eyes to lessons that you're gonna learn eventually down the road, but it's so important to learn them now, because then at least you won't have to face it while you're in university or while you're in the workplace, It's really amazing to mature in this role and to learn maturity and learn life lessons that you learn when you are older now, because it benefits you so much more when you're prepared for those scenarios that you might not have been prepared for without this role. Yeah.
What surprised me the most about this role is you're never prepared enough, which is kind of the opposite of what Sophie said.
Speak on it.
But I'm the kind of person who, even though I don't file it away, I have to know what's happening when, what do I say when I meet this person. But you're just gonna meet so many people and you're gonna do so many things. You're not always gonna be the most prepared. Just do your best, be ready to go, be yourself, remember the people you're advocating for, and you're always gonna be okay.
And don't be too hard on yourself. I'm a firm believer that nobody knows this job until you're in it. There's no way to prepare yourself for this job until you're actually a student trustee, which it's kind of fun, it's kind of scary, but it is what it is. But it's a great experience though. It really is. Okay, I'm gonna
we are completely done.
We're done.
So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that. It was very much professionally done, if you didn't notice.
Professional.
We're so good at this.
We are so good at this.
We hope that you apply. Please apply. It is a great job, and I hope to see you next year.
Absolutely. And if you want to learn more information about this role, please visit our Instagram, our Senate Instagram, which is at Senate DCDSB. You can also reach our Instagrams as well. Mine is Sophie and Moyin, which is my first and last name.
Mine is Grace_ESM.
And so please reach out if you have any questions. We're such friendly people and we will answer them absolutely. And reach out if you have any questions or if you're more curious about what the role entails.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Bye.